Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I got an old standby, I got an old friend. Hang on. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee. Yeah, I've got Maxwell House again out of my Keurig. Yeah, I got a lot of these, and I'm using my my bargain store, my secondhand store, Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug. I got this at a Goodwill store, I think, for like maybe 50 cents, something like that. And you would think that I would put Dunkin' Donuts in here instead of Maxwell House. Well, I got both Dunkin' Donuts and Maxwell House K-Cups, so maybe on the refill, I'll switch it up and put in a Dunkin' Donuts K-Cup there, and on the refill, we'll have some Dunkin' Donuts. So maybe we'll have two coffees for this morning's Monday morning mailbag. That's the beauty of the Keurig. Well, hey, great to see you again. Thanks so much for sharing your time with me. I really do appreciate it. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. Really, really do appreciate it. And you know what? We got a lot of great stuff this morning to talk about. You know what? Before we get to any of that stuff, also wanted to make mention of the Keurig machine because I had mentioned it last week. And there were some viewers who gave me a few shout outs regarding Keurig machines that are available. Al Spencer very, very kindly sent along this link to a Keurig machine that's available on Amazon. A really nice price for that one. And it also has the reservoir where it keeps the water nice and warm. So the brew time is much quicker than the one I have. Mine is water in, water out. So yeah, I might have to upgrade. So thanks very much for that, Al. Really, really do appreciate it. But I'll have the link below also if any of you out there are looking for a really nice Keurig machine. Al seems to like this one a lot and he recommends it. So thanks again, Al. Really do appreciate that. Well, hey, you know what? Again, like I say, we've got a lot of great stuff to talk about this morning. And let's kick it off like we do every week with a morning shaving tip. Okay, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Jeremy Paracco. And Jeremy writes, Mark, I used to use a ceramic shave scuttle, but made a mistake. The silicone stopper can slip in the hole ID if pushed in with too much pressure. I was able to remove it with skin hooks used in micro skin surgery. My father does surgical repair on instruments, so I have access to these instruments. Most viewers don't, so I suggest you not be overzealous when stopping the shave scuttle or purchase an actual cork from Amazon. I believe it is a size number 6 cork. I did the same with my travel scuttle from PAA. I'm enclosing a picture of what I'm talking about. By the way, it is a size number 6 cork on Amazon, but they do sell assorted cork sizes. I bought a full bag of 10 pieces of size number 6 for a relatively cheap price. Sincerely, Jeremy Paracco. Jeremy, hey, thanks very much for that. I've often wondered about the silicone stopper on my travel scuttle. And I know that when I put some really, really hot water in there, this becomes a little more pliable and I can press it down a little more. I can press it inwards a little more. And I've often thought to myself, you know what? I got to be really, really careful. Knowing that a number 6 cork will fill the bill, that might be a good option to have some as spares. Perhaps you might lose something like this or whatever the situation is, just to have a few spare corks on hand. So number 6, thanks very much for that. I will look that up and provide a link below so viewers can check out number 6 corks for their shaving scuttle. So maybe you've lost your cork on your shaving scuttle and you're looking for a replacement. Jeremy says a number 6 cork will fit the bill. So thanks very much for that, Jeremy. I really do appreciate it. And to say thank you for you and only you, an original George signed sketch. So all you have to do is email me your snail mail address at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original George sketch like Jeremy's going to be receiving, all you got to do is email me a shaving tip. Email me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use the shaving tip in the morning mailbag shaving tip segment, you too will receive an original George signed sketch. So thanks again for a very, very helpful shaving gear tip, Jeremy. Really, really do appreciate it. Hey, we also have an extra tip from viewer Glenn Takis this morning. And Glenn writes, "Hey Mark, I had a shave this past week with my new Rex Envoy that left me with some irritation on my neck. So what I found that helped with the irritation and chafing was I rubbed a little Gold Bond friction defense on my neck and rubbed it in. It comes in a deodorant-shaped dial stick in a yellow container with a red cap. And I found that it does help with relieving irritation from the razor. Hope this tip helps out. No need to send a George Toon tip drawing since I already have one from you. I just thought I'd share this little tip with all the Monday Morning Mailbag community." Hey, Glenn, thanks very, very much. I will link the product below for those of you who are interested. Glenn says that it helps with some post-shave irritation issues. I've never heard of it before. I've never used it, but Glenn is passing that along. Some of you might want to give that a try, and he says it works for him. It may work for you as well. Hey, Glenn, thanks very much for passing that along. Really do appreciate it. Hey, we also have another look at a viewer shaving den this morning. Viewer Björn Stegler writes in the headline in his email, "Kind of a den." And he writes, "I've been wet shaving for about 4 months, so my shave den is not that big yet. Need to fix a space in the bathroom. My main razor is the Merica Progress. Just fallen in love with the Gillette Platinum blade. It's included in my top 3. Thanks for a great channel, Björn from Sweden." Björn, you're off to a great start. I kind of like this because it's going to be a before picture, and then maybe down the road as your shaving den grows and develops, you can send us some after photos. That would be really, really interesting to see. So thanks very much for sending that along, Björn. Really do appreciate it. Nice sneak peek at the beginnings of your shaving den. And if you out there also have some pictures of your shave den you'd like to share with the viewers and other wet shavers in the wet shaving community, just email me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. Attach them to that email, and I will feature them in the Monday Morning Mailbag in the Shave Den segment. So thanks again, Björn. Really do appreciate it. And hey, welcome to the wet shaving world, and looking forward to seeing the shave den develop as you continue your wet shaving adventure. Okay, it's time to go back for a refill. Okay, yeah, I did get a Dunkin' Donuts K-Cup here for the refill. So I've got Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug. And I apologize for sounding a little nasal here. It's that time of year. My sinuses are acting up a little bit. And I'm just hoping it doesn't develop into something a little more serious like a sinus infection, that sort of thing. Might have to go see the doctor this week and get some antibiotics for it, that sort of thing, if it doesn't start clearing up on its own. But good thing I got a nice hot cup of coffee, because believe me, that really helps. Yeah, that is absolutely ideal. And hopefully it'll break up a little bit, and my voice will get a little bit better here as we go along. That's what I'm hoping. Hey, thanks very much for tuning in, and thanks very much for enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Isn't this just the best, just to kick back, talk wet shaving, have a little coffee, that sort of thing? We got some great topics in the refill this morning. Let's kick it off with something from Camille Selazin, who says, "Hi, Mark. Cleaning with a toothpaste and toothbrush works because toothpaste contains abrasives up to 20%. Toothpaste also contains some surfactants." Did I say that right? Surfactant? Yeah, I think I got that right the first time around. Whitening toothpaste can contain either some chemical whitening agents like peroxide or more abrasives, or both. That's up to the manufacturer. So check ingredients beforehand. Toothpaste is more or less polishing compound. Toothbrush, toothpick, wooden, and cotton buds are my cleaning tools, usually with some mild detergent. And he also adds about cell phones. We asked about cell phones. Do you have a cell phone in your shaving den with you when you're shaving? He says, about cell phones, it's just me and my bathroom. Yeah, excellent, excellent. Hey, James Sefton wrote in and said, hey, Mark, great video about the toothpaste. It has a very fine abrasive in it. One of my uncles used to rebuild V8 Ford flatheads and would use it to finish lapping the valves. How about that, huh? That is something, huh? Jimmy V Photography wrote about the Keurig machine and K-cups and that sort of thing. Dunkin' Donuts pods live in my Keurig. I have the big model with a large tank. Yeah, probably similar to the one that I showed you that was recommended by Al. I usually go through a tank a day. Wow. As mentioned by others, toothpaste is really a mild polishing compound. My mom used it often for that. And brash should be shiny. Ask any sailor. Laugh out loud. Thanks very much for that, Jimmy V. Really do appreciate it. Viewer, 10 fluid ounce, 30 minutes. Checked in regarding elastic bands and no slip grips for Allen blocks, that sort of thing. He writes, elastic bands useful as no slip handle for alum, not sold only with asparagus bundles. Other vegetables may have them. Also, some completely different products may have them. Buy an electric cord, buy some device or equipment that includes packing, holding things together with elastic bands. Any place you find them. Yeah, that you don't have to buy vegetables. You can, if you buy a new item like an electric, I don't know, whatever is, an Amazon Echo or whatever it is you're going to buy. It might have a nice size elastic band to hold all those cords and other packing materials together. Yeah, very, 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 very true. Mark Bagwell checked in and he wrote, I agree with him, Bob LaRoe, about the 6S. Great razor, the smoothest razor I own. I have the regular 6S and the black 6S. I find both to have a very good grip. Don't know if the black is any grippier than the normal, but the black sure looks cool. Now this is regarding Bob LaRoe's review last week, where he has a black Rockwell 6S, and he is claiming that that coating on that handle gives him an increased grip. Mark seems to agree with that, more or less. Mark, I'm also including a video to watch. It's about the very thing we were talking about. Don't know if it will help, but here it is. This is from Razor Emporium and Matt Pisarcik. It's a video called 10 Things to Not Destroy Your Double-Edged Safety Razors. And I will link it below. I've watched it. It's very, very helpful, and it falls in with our discussion regarding polishing razors, cleaning razors, that sort of thing. And he gives some very, very helpful tips. And I'll link it below. Very, very helpful. Thank you very much for that, Mark. I really do appreciate it. Paul Desjardins says, hi, Mark. I'm sorry that asparagus is not your thing. Try it with a bit of olive oil, salt, and garlic powder on the grill or air fryer. Might be a bit more edible for you. By the way, I got my Astra Blades and Piacenza shave soap. This will be my go-to shave from now on. Absolutely super smooth with zero irritation. Great to hear. Astra Blades are great. They are just a real staple and standby in the wet shaving community. And that Piacenza shave soap from Sterling, yeah, that's just a great scent. And of course, Sterling, boy, their shave soaps really do lather very, very well. So enjoy that, Paul. Really, really happy to hear. Rick Festa checked in and said, Paul is right. Asparagus rubber bands are the best for alum blocks. Nice and thick, great grip, and the price is right. By the way, another great shaving video. Hey, thanks very much for that, Rick. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, there's another vote for getting a good elastic band by buying some asparagus. Well, we'll see if I buy some asparagus. Mike H. checked in and wrote, hi, Mark. Great Monday morning mailbag. Thank you. I don't listen to anything in the bathroom in the morning when shaving, just me and the shave. No cell phone either. as far as good rubber bands go, broccoli also comes as a banded product and usually has nice wide bands holding the head of broccoli together. Maybe this is a good alternative for you if you don't like asparagus. Well, I hope you have a great week. Be safe and be well. Best regards as always. Yeah, thanks very much for that, Mike. I really do appreciate it. I like broccoli. I like broccoli. I like getting some cheese and melting some cheese over it. That's what I like. Yeah, I know it's healthy, and then you kind of bring in the junk aspect of it. I think it balances out. But yeah, you know what? I will look in the produce section and see how the broccoli is bundled up. That's really, really great. Hey, a great cross-section of comments from viewers in this week's refill. Really do appreciate it, gentlemen. Always great to hear from all of you regarding that. And we'll do it again next week. Okay, time to check out some new shaving gear. Boy, we got some great stuff in new shaving gear this morning. Let's kick it off with some new offerings from Phoenix Shaving. You've seen this before right here. Here it is right here. The Ascension twist adjustable double open comb razor with the bomb tip handle in 316 stainless steel. Well, this razor now is available with a removable bomb tip, and you can buy assorted bomb tips in 7 different colors to affix to this. It works the same way as the flare tip series. You know, the flare tip series right here on my Metaphor razor. You know, that tip comes right off, and then you can put on a different color if you want to. I like blue on this one here. It just looks nice. And the thing is, the flare tips and the bomb tip are interchangeable. So you could put a bomb tip on your Metaphor, you could put a flare tip on your 316 Ascension razor. You can mix and match, get different colors, that sort of thing. If you're like me and you already own this razor, well, you can buy the handle with the removable bomb tip. It comes in 2 different sizes, 3.5 inch and 3.25 inch. So that's really neat. So you got the new Ascension razor with the removable bomb tip handle. You got 7 colors in the bomb tip. You have the handles, 2 different sizes that you can buy if you already own this razor like I do. And there is also the Cube Station razor and color tip stand. It's solid CNC machine 6061 aluminum. So you can store your razor handle, your razor, your bomb tips right there in that little stand. That is really, really neat. Some great stuff coming out of Phoenix Shaving. And next order I place, I am going to get a handle, a bomb tip handle for my razor. Really looking forward to that. So that's really neat. Really looking forward to the interchangeable bomb tips as well. And just kind of mix and matching and that sort of thing. Just a lot of fun. Absolutely a lot of fun. So that's what's new from Phoenix Shaving. Bart Bartlett checked in and said, hey, the Monday morning mailbag new shaving gear segment always gets my attention. Like I really need new shaving gear. I found a great deal on Amazon for the Gillette Pure Shaving Cream. 3 6-ounce tubes for $8.76. That was just too good to pass up. Just like that $15 Vikings blade Chieftain Jr. Yeah, the Chieftain Jr., what a fantastic razor for $15. Absolutely fantastic. If you're looking for a good starter razor, nice and mild, nice heft, very well made. Yeah, Vikings blade Chieftain Jr., $15. He goes on to say, he just added about the Keurig machine. He said, by the way, I have a similar Keurig coffee maker, except mine has a strong button and have never experienced the anomaly you described. Well, I talked about that last week. I won't go into that. I wonder if descaling might solve the problem. Yeah, who knows? Have a great week. That is very, very nice of you to pass that along, Bart. Really do appreciate it. I'll link it below. I'm also thinking a 6-ounce tube probably will travel very well with you in your DOP kit, that sort of thing. I don't know if that's going to meet TSA guidelines for carry-on or not. I'm not entirely sure. You'll have to double check on that, how much they'll allow in a DOP kit for some an item like that. But 6 ounces, yeah, it probably would pack fairly well with the checked luggage or something you could throw in your DOP kit if you're going to drive away for the weekend, something like that. That'll be nice. So thanks very much for that. And yeah, 3 of those 6 ounce tubes for $8.76. Yeah, that is a great, great price. Viewer YR checked in with, "Hi Mark, I enjoy watching your show every week. I came across this Licky Mat wobble bowl that's supposed to be used for feeding dogs and cats slowly, but it could double as a lather bowl quite handily. Not sure if it's my favorite one. I found out about it from another YouTube shaving video where the guy claimed it was the best lather bowl he has used. It has the perfect size. It is the perfect size for one." Well, you know what? That is a really neat item. We've talked about these kinds of shaving bowls in the past. I've showed some of the collapsible shaving bowls, and they have some raised nubs on the bottom that help generate a lather and that sort of thing. But yeah, this is another option, another kind of bowl, a pet feeding bowl that also is doubling as a lathering bowl. And really do appreciate the link to it. And I will definitely link that below, folks, so you can check that out. Again, it's another option if you're looking for cost-effective lathering bowl that will do a great job. And it looks like, from the photograph, it looks like the nubs are smaller and more compact, which I think might lend itself to generating a lather a little more easily than the ones that I've used, where those nubs on the bottom are a little larger. That's the only thing that's the only difference that I could see there. But yeah, thanks very, very much for that, YR. Really do appreciate that. Glenn Takis very, very kindly sent this. "Hey Mark, I had an extra one, thought you might like it." Your friend Glenn Takis. He sent along a Razor Emporium polishing cloth. We've been talking about this, and I wanted to show this in new shaving gear. Here it is right here. Check that out. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you so much, Glenn. I look forward to using this, and it's absolutely fantastic. And again, this is what Matt Pisarcik sells and recommends if you're going to polish your razor. Stay away from the polishing compounds and stuff that I mistakenly talked about, and go with something like this. So I will be using this down the road. I'll see which of my razors requires a little bit of polishing, and maybe do that on camera and use this guy right here. So that is great. So I will also link this product below. And my thanks to Glenn Takis for sending this along. Glenn, thank you very, very much. It was a really, really nice surprise. And I'm just, I'm looking forward to using this. Thank you so very, very much. Really do appreciate it. Now, well, here, let's just set this aside here like this. The other thing I wanted to show you, got 2 more items here. I've had my eye on this razor for quite some time, and I finally went ahead and purchased it. This is from the Wet Shave Club, or Wet Shaving Club, the Merica razor. This is a stainless steel razor, 316 stainless steel, 3-piece razor. This is really, really beautifully machined. I've already had a shave with it. It is very precisely machined. The blade balance and blade alignment are very, very good. I'm really, really impressed with the shave it gave me. But again, I have to review it, and I've only had one shave, but that first shave really did impress me. The shape of the razor head, very, very reminiscent, or it reminds me very much of the Marvel razor, where you have that angle built in there, right, like that, or the Henson razor, where you have that angle built in there like that. This has something similar. It's a little more rounded off, but it still has that same kind of approach. So it helps you find that angle. Beautiful heft, really, really nice heft. The end tabs of the razor blade are enclosed in the razor head, which is also very nice. As I say, balance and alignment are very, very good. This is a mild razor, but I'm telling you, it was really a close shave. With 1 day's worth of growth, this was a 2-pass razor for me. Looking forward to trying 3 passes with it, but very, very good. Now, the other thing that is really neat about this razor is, oh, by the way, it came with Tatra razor blades. They gave a pack of those, and it came packaged in a nice little pouch like this, nice little travel pouch. That was really great. And of course, it's made in the United States of America, and you can have it with the optional U.S. flag on there. Either monogram with the flag or without the flag. I chose the flag. Okay, and really very, very well. It has the same kind of look and appearance as a Rockwell 6S. Has that kind of look to it. But really just also because of the finish on this, also a little different feel to the shave. But I want to get into all that when I do the review, but I did want to let you know that this, I had one shave with it. I really like the size. You know, speaking of size, let me show you what it looks like next to the Marvel. There it is next to the Marvel, like that. Here it is next to my Chieftain. Okay, that'll give you an idea next to the Chieftain. Here it is next to the Rex Envoy with the standard handle. There it is there. Okay. Here it is next to the Slim, a Gillette Slim. All right. So you can kind of get an idea. Here it is next to the Ascension. Okay. Yeah, so it's right there in the ballpark. Here is next to the Chieftain Jr. Chieftain Jr. is going to be a little bit longer. Okay. So that kind of gives you an idea of the size as it compares to some of these other razors. But the really neat thing here is, let me see if I can show you. Right here. Okay, is that it has on the bottom, it has a magnet, right like that. And that allows you to pick up your blade off of your counter. So here, I've got one right here that's wrapped up. Okay, this is a Tiger blade. I haven't used these at all, but I can show you through the wrapper like that. How about that? So you can pick up a razor blade. I'm going to keep it in the wrapper, obviously, because I don't want to end up slipping up and accidentally cutting myself by opening this up. But I'm just showing you it's a very powerful magnet that it can go through the paper and grab that blade like that. That is really neat. I use that feature for the first shave. I really like that. I just, unwrap the blade, put it down, open this up, took the handle, boop, and then just, put that right in the cap and then put the base plate on and then hooked it up and, inserted the handle and I was good to go. Really, really neat. Again, first shave, very, very impressed. You know what? I'm not gonna conclude right now anything. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna have to do a review of it and record that on camera. But the first shave was very, very good. There are some things I need to mention regarding the razor and regarding the shave. Not necessarily downsides or anything like that. Just little things that I picked up and noticed here and there. But I'll save all that for the review. But yeah, a really nicely made razor. Looks terrific. And I love this handle. The handle has a great shape to it, so you can get a nice grasp of it. And it has all this tight ringlet work here that really affords a nice grip. So yeah, the Merica razor from the Wet Shave Club. Or is it Wet Shaving Club? Wet Shave Club. And I'll have a link to it below. And I love that magnet in the bottom of the handle. That's just such a nice touch. Also, from the folks at Global Shave Clubs International, also now known as Swiss Shave and Sheldon Quinn, this arrived. And I did not expect this at all. They very, very kindly sent this. And here it is right here. I'm going to show you what it is. Check this out, huh? Look at this. This is the Excalibur adjustable safety razor from Swiss Shave. How about that? Let me get the information right here. Excalibur, quality adjustable safety razor, solid brass construction, engineered in Japan, $29.99. It is twist to open. And it is adjustable. It looks like it's adjustable from 1 all the way up to about 7. It has a setting for 7 and then max. So I would assume 7, from 1 to 7. And $30 is setting 1 right there. A $30 adjustable razor. Looks like I'm looking at it with you for the first time as well. It looks like it has a nice slim profile here to the TTO razor head here. So I'm assuming that's going to be able to get into some nice tight spots there. I'm not so sure about the end tabs being enclosed in the razor head. I think they're going to be exposed a little bit just by looking at it. I could be wrong. But yeah, this seems to be very, very solid. If they're saying solid brass construction, this has got some really, really terrific heft to it. I also like this knurling right here on the handle. Boy, that is really, offers a really, really nice grip. And of course, as Mark Bagwell said about black looking cool, yeah, this is black and it looks cool. At least I think it's black. Yeah, that's black. You know, sometimes when you look at something like this in the lighting, it could be a dark brown, but I believe that is black in the lighting here. And it just looks absolutely spectacular. So I'm looking forward to reviewing this as well. My thanks to Sheldon Quinn and the folks at Swiss Shave for sending this along. I really took me by surprise. So I had two very, very pleasant surprises this week with the razor Emporium Polishing Cloth, and now the Excalibur adjustable razor from Swiss Shave and Sheldon Quinn. So thank you very much, Sheldon. Thank you very much to the folks at Swiss Shave for passing this along. Looking forward to reviewing the Excalibur, the Merica, using and reviewing the polishing cloth, and just some great stuff this week, really. And absolutely got to get up to Phoenix Shaving and check out the Bomb Tip Ascension twist adjustable razor. I'm going to try to get a handle with the removable bomb tips. Looking forward to that. Yeah, just some great new shaving gear in this week's segment. So you know what? I'm really excited, and really excited to review these razors and use the cloth, and also hopefully get that bomb tip handle on order. Gonna get up there and place an order here pretty soon. All right, that's it for this week. Really did enjoy sharing all that with you. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's get to some of these questions and comments. Let's kick it off with something from viewer Ken Frederick, who writes, "Hi Mark, I just wanted to get your input on a topic that I've seen on several shaving forums recently. Many wet shavers say that they have had a better shave with some razor blades on their second or even third time using it. They claim it's because some blades need to be broken in, as it were. It seems strange to me, since theoretically a pristine blade should offer the optimal shave. I suspect that their results might be due to simply getting a better feel for the blade upon the second use. What are your thoughts on this? Maybe the viewers on Monday Morning Mailbag will have some knowledge on this subject. Thanks and take care, Ken." Ken, I've heard this too, and I've also heard that the blade that responds most to this approach is a feather. I've seen many comments. Well, I shouldn't say many comments, but I've seen several comments where they've talked about a feather blade being better on the second shave than on the first. Now, the idea that I've heard here is that there are these micro burrs that are on the blade edge of a brand new blade, and that the act of shaving will smooth that edge out a little bit so that the second shave will actually feel better, smoother, closer, because that first shave has kind of smoothed it out, honed it out, knocked down those little rough micro edges, so to speak, on the blade. That's kind of my understanding of it. This is why some wet shavers will get an old cork, like a wine bottle cork, and before they shave the first time with a new blade, they'll actually take that blade and they'll just run it through the cork a couple of times and smooth out those micro burrs that are on the blade edge. And it's simulating the first shave before you actually do a first shave, without having to do a first shave, is what I'm saying. And then when you pop it in your razor, it gives you a smoother shave. That's the thinking. Your comment came at a time when I've been doing a couple of reviews of the feather blade in a few different razors. And I got to tell you, I had a shave with the feather blade, first time out, got a fantastic shave. And then without actually doing the second shave of the blade on camera, I just went ahead and did it, and I popped it into my Symmetry razor from Phoenix Shaving. And you know what? It felt a little smoother. I was really surprised. Now, maybe there's a little bit of bias on my part because I read your comment and maybe that's what I was looking for. So, tricked my mind into believing that. I don't know. But that's what I've heard, and that's what the reason is. Now, really, if anybody out there has anything additional to add to that, please comment below and let us know. I think we've talked about this, discussed this before in the past, but it's always great to revisit because we have new viewers coming in and out and new folks to the traditional wet shave. And this is always a helpful and useful tip that, they help them to understand their approach to the shave, a particular blade that they're using in a particular razor, that sort of thing. And maybe it will confirm for them what they might be thinking in the back of the mind. Gee whiz, the second shave with this blade is actually a little smoother than the first blade. Generally speaking, with my shaves, I like a brand new blade right out of the box. I like a brand new blade. I don't really feel much difference between first and second shave. I tend to use a blade for 2 or 3 shaves and then toss it in favor of a brand new blade. But I don't really feel it. I really don't feel that much of a difference, except for this one time that I mentioned. And again, it might be because your comment and your question influenced me. Maybe I was actually looking for it to be smooth. I don't know. But generally speaking, I don't find much difference in it. Others may. If you have, please comment below and let us know. So that's kind of the long and short of it, Ken. Really do appreciate it. Thanks very much for the question. And I look forward to hearing other wet shavers and viewers' answers in regard to this. Really, really interested. Thanks again, Ken. Really appreciate it. Okay, this comes in from viewer Leslie Fitzer. And Leslie writes in regards to the new non-tallow formula of Tabac and also the tallow formula for Tabac. He has both, and he very kindly did a side-by-side. And he wrote, "Hi, Mark. I did as you asked regarding tallow versus non-tallow Tabac. I shaved one side of my face with each. First thing I noticed was the scent. I personally didn't find it as strong and thought maybe people who are not keen on the Tabac scent may like the new one better." Now, what he's saying here is, because I asked him to clarify this, what he's saying is that the new non-tallow formula of Tabac does not have as strong a scent as the original tallow-based formula. And he's saying that if there were wet shavers out there who were a little bit put off by the scent, the new non-tallow formula, the scent isn't as strong, so it might be a little more agreeable to some wet shavers out there if they didn't really care for the pungent and maybe stronger scent of the original Tabac. The newer non-tallow formula, the scent isn't as strong. So it might be agreeable to some wet shavers out there. A little more agreeable to some wet shavers who found the original scent to be too strong. Second, I tried to lather them exactly the same, and my first impression was it's not as luxurious as the tallow. But the more I worked it, they became similar. Well, hey, that's good to know. Thanks very much for that. I shave every day and could not remember the last time I nicked myself, but I did on the non-tallow side of my face. This may have just been one of those things. I guess when I have used my tallow formula up, I will get used to the non-tallow formula. Yeah, it could very well be. It's just one of those things, and I would think you're probably correct in that assumption that when you start using the non-tallow formula more and more and more, and you get into the routine of lathering that kind of formula, that it's probably going to end up giving you a good lather so that you won't nick yourself. You'll have a little more of an understanding of it. I know that sometimes happens. I have to sometimes shift gears, going from a tallow-based shave soap to a non-tallow shave soap to this kind of shave soap to that kind of shave soap. They all have their little, I guess you say their little intricacies as far as lathering and how much water to put in, how long to load the brush, because I do a face lather, that sort of thing. That kind of comes into play. So I've noticed that when I'm going from soap to soap to soap, I kind of have to shift gears and really kind of change up my approach to lathering each one. Kind of have to remember, do I need more water or less water for this one? That sort of thing. Or just kind of feel my way through it. Yeah, so I think that's what's going on there with that. And thanks very much for the update, Leslie. Really, really do appreciate it. Anybody else out there use the new non-tallow formula Tabac? Is your experience been similar to what Leslie is relating here? Really would like to know. I'm very curious about it. So comment below. Let us know. Thanks again for doing that, Leslie. Really, really do appreciate it. I hope to do it myself down the road, but I have a lot of the tallow formula, and when I bought some new pucks thinking it was going to be the non-tallow formula, they ended up sending me tallow. So I'm going to wait a little while and make sure that the old formula is cleared off the shelf so that when I do place an order, I'll get the non-tallow. So it might be a while. But thanks again for that, Leslie. Really, really do appreciate it. Okay, viewer Michael J. writes, "Hi Mark, I have a quick question about the Marvel razor. This razor seems very unique. There seems to be no consensus in the community regarding whether the Marvel razor is mild or aggressive. Like you, I prefer mild razors. As I am considering purchasing the razor, figuring out how aggressive this razor will be is very important to me. Based on what I have read, the Marvel razor is aggressive in the sense that there is a lot of blade feel. However, it is mild in the sense that the cutting angle is very specific and narrow, like a mild razor. Could you confirm if I am correct or not? If I am not correct, could you elaborate on the aggressiveness of the Marvel razor? Thanks very much, Michael. Michael, I have found the Marvel razor to be mild. I would not characterize it as being aggressive. There is blade feel, but I chalk that up to efficiency. I have done head shaves with it. And for my head shaves, I prefer mild razors. If I'm not doing a head shave with a particular razor, it's because the razor is just too aggressive for a head shave for me. But this one did offer me a nice head shave. As far as a face shave, this is a 2-pass razor for me. It just has wonderful efficiency. And as far as a narrow shaving angle, no, I don't think it's a narrow shaving angle. I would say the 34C has a very narrow shaving angle. You really have to be right on that angle in order to maximize efficiency and get a good shave. It's a great razor, but I think that shaving angle is much narrower than other razors that are out there, and that's a mild razor as well. This particular razor, again, because of this, I mentioned this earlier in the show, because of this angle right here, very similar to the Henson, same kind of idea. That angle right there, that helps you find the optimum blade angle when you shave. So all you have to do is take this surface right here and just get that, that'll get that surface right there or thereabouts, and you'll get a wonderful blade feel from it, and you'll get wonderful efficiency. I regard it as a mild razor. I really, really do. But boy, it's got some really, really nice efficiency. It's certainly not an aggressive razor for me. Again, it's a 2-pass razor with 1 day's worth of beard growth. I can get a really nice shave. I can do a 3rd pass for the enjoyment of it very, very lightly, and I won't have any undue irritation or anything like that develop from doing a 3rd pass. But use it for head shaves. And that tells me if I can use a razor for a head shave and get a nice head shave without nicking or cutting myself, that tells me that it is in the mild category, or it leans towards the mild category. But yeah, this razor is a really fine razor. Again, the word is that they're going to be discontinuing production of this. So if you're going to get one, get it now. I don't know how true that is, but when I saw that on social media, on Facebook, I think who was it? Jerry Pleshy, I think, mentioned it when I saw his post on Facebook regarding this, being discontinued. That's when I went up to Amazon and bought one. I've been thinking about buying this for the longest time and never really had just didn't have the desire to get it. Oh, I'll eventually get it. Well, you know what? That was enough to make me go up there and get it because it might not be around. So if you want one, I would get one right now. It really is a terrific razor and beautiful heft. It's got nice balance, and I love the razor head. The razor head really, really guides you through a nice shave. It is good for beginners. It really is. And all you have to do is use a nice, light touch. Maybe perhaps some folks regard it as an aggressive razor because they're pressing too much. Because of this surface, they're treating it like a cartridge razor. Don't. Just use a nice, light touch and let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. So I hope that answers the question for you, Michael. I like it a lot. I found it to be mild. I do head shaves with it. 2-pass razor, sometimes 3 passes. It's a great, great razor. Anyone looking for a really nice razor, good for beginners, good for seasoned wet shavers, the Marvel razor from Fine Accoutrements. Hey, thanks very much for the question, Michael. Really do appreciate it. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great, great shaving gear. Check out VikingsBlade.com for some great shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerady, where you'll find all the products I review in this channel, organized and categorized, so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.